Sorry, we just had a cigarette break with the small boys, and the cigarette is how big our penises are. We're cigarette penises. Except I don't smoke because I'm greater than anyone I surround myself with.
You also don't drink. Or
I don't do anything. I only drink when people put their fingers in my mouth. That's the only time I drink.
And that don't happen here, cause
no fingering, no fingering allowed.
I still can't believe the fucking fingers in the mouth.
Who could? Who could? If you're not a fish, I don't know why a man would do that to you. But.
Do we even remember what we left off on?
No, I mean...
Maybe it doesn't matter.
We were just talking about, like, we were talking about what I was talking about before, which was... I don't remember.
I would
That's
like
fine.
to
We
say...
can move on.
I think I'd asked this earlier. You don't know what Def Jam is. He didn't know what Def Jam is.
Oh, I guess I didn't.
You didn't?
Huh.
Yeah. I know now, I mean, yeah.
Well, explain your understanding now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what is it?
It was like a production company.
What kind?
Black.
No, I mean black. Yeah, but I forgot. I forgot specifically it was music or comedy.
Okay, well, I'll say again. Well, that's good. This guy remembers a lot, and he's a good learner.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Def Jam started as music, but as it became a media empire, it opened its own comedy section, and that comedy section launched pretty much every black comedian you know.
And poetry.
Oh, yeah, good poetry. Well, Def Jam poetry. Really good poetry. Kanye West was on there one time.
Kanye West, Daniel Beatty, Knock Knock. Check that shit out.
That shit'll give you fucking goosebumps.
Shihan, realize, motherfucker.
Was that the origin of that?
No, probably not.
So I didn't know.
It's possible, but I doubt it.
I didn't know you were such a big wig person.
Are you?
What?
Wow.
What he just said.
I mean, he seems like he's into it. I'm kind of into it.
I like black people to like about an inappropriate amount. I'm into it.
Mm-hmm. But how many black people are you close friends with?
See, okay, actually, dude, I was talking about this on stage because a black dude was like before me, and I think he asked somebody like how many black friends they had or something. So then I feel like this might be a bit that I could do or something, but just that's not a fair question. 'Cause, we grow older, we grow apart from people. Dude, I've had a lot of black friends, where I'm at in my life, like, I don't know. I don't have that many black friends, but I will say, well, you're a black friend. I live with 2 black guys.
Which ones?
Ty and Dorian.
So that's pretty good. The girl I see, black.
Mitchell's here. I finally put Jory in his place.
Dude, I can't believe you got me to list all of the black people in my life.
Well, that was all of them? I thought we got off early.
No, I mean all the black comics?
No. I'm saying how many would he consider to be friends?
Oh.
I don't know, dude. I don't get out of the house much these days.
This is a great transition. Is Tupac your friend?
All the more reason to disconnect yourself from black culture because it ain't in your house.
Dude, yeah, it is. Look at my YouTube stream.
That's what Jake Paul said.
Dude,
what? I just said a Jake Paulism?
Yeah, Jake Paul's like, yeah, I'm pretty black. I've seen a lot of it on YouTube.
Wait, no, come on. No, but I know what's going on out there. Out in these streets. I know what's going on.
Yeah. I'm on. I see.
Dude, Memphis don't play. They don't play down there in Memphis.
Streets on YouTube. I know what's up.
I've been in the streets.
You have been.
I've walked briskly through some streets.
But we're not talking about those early 2000, mid 2000 streets, are we? We're talking about 2020 streets.
You're fucking up the cable.
Which you haven't seen in a while.
All right. No, I mean this is a good idea. So you.
Wait, should we take me to the hood? Should we drop me
bro, would you like to? Because
let's go outside.
Okay, so explain.
Let's step out the door.
No, really, yeah. When we went to the gas station, what was it like?
You were freaked out. Like I was.
You weren't freaked out. You were cool.
No, I was.
I hate hood gas stations. They're so scary.
You don't understand. Like
you might catch a stray so easily.
To me, everything is weird.
I took him to the gas station once, and we caught a stray. She bugged me the whole time. Like, and we just went to the liquor store before you got here. What was at the liquor store?
People were hanging around trucks, and there was like children. This guy was blasting his music. So
there were 40 SUVs with mad bass going boom, boom, and all the windows were shaking.
Dude, that is the dumbest shit.
This is the hood, baby.
The bass. You can't even hear the music. I
It
don't
was a liquor
understand.
store next to an audio shop.
That's what I'm saying, though. You connected to these streets.
Whoa, no,
But you don't
no, I'm not.
understand? You don't understand?
You know, dude, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. No affiliation. I am not connected to these streets, dude. Shut up.
No, don't worry about it.
I golf.
Dude,
I've been researching.
Add this to your.
I've been researching golf simulators.
How about
lately,
this?
I don't know shit about.
Add
the
this to
streets.
your YouTube stream. How about this? Jory just drives you around and you're streaming it, and he just drops you in a random neighborhood.
We could just go hit the shoots for a minute.
I had a sketch idea that, like, you know, it's a prank, bro. You know, all that shit. But like, do that. But it's like, hey, YouTube, today we're gonna go to the place where my parents say to not stop to get gas and call people the N-word. Like, what? It's a social experiment. It's a social experiment.
Let's do that.
This is science.
There's about 3 of those real life cases.
Oh my God! How about we do it?
A kid got stabbed because whatever prank.
I
was
remember
with a
seeing
knife.
that shit, dude. That made me happy.
Do you want to be funny if it was like we did it together and then I was recording and then you were the one that beat him up?
Dude, you can't go. I'm surprised, dude. You can't be walking these streets. They
tell
do
him.
not like Asians, bro.
Really?
I tell them.
When they say stop Asian hate, they're not talking about white people.
No, that's what I mean. That was what I was thinking. It's like in Overland Park, people just think people are weird. Just people are like weird. They're not like that. I don't know. I didn't understand stop Asian hate from Overland Park. When people try
It's more of an urban type thing where like the blacks and Asians have more beef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you want? Oh, I'm gonna talk about your arguments because I've had shower
I'm an
thoughts.
anthropologist, bro.
No, you talk about like how like Asians deal poison or whatever, but maybe it's just not the ones who like are here, because I go to like drinking and smoking is like a huge issue in China, especially in Asia.
Yeah, which is to say that they absolutely disapprove of it, yet sell it to black people.
I don't know. I don't know.
So they
I'm not
morally
Asian.
think that it's repugnant to do it and it's killing you.
I don't know morally.
Yet they continue to sell it to black people every day.
In my opinion, I think it's glorified.
What you said, did it prove? Whose point did it support? What you just said.
Whatever.
Yeah, they
I
literally
just
don't
have
drink.
new information.
On some religious level shit, they choose
Dude,
not to drink.
the
Not
guy at
soda.
the-
The soda things, dude.
The
People
corner
don't drink
store
soda.
by my house, it's like some sort of Middle Eastern or something like that. And
What's he smell like?
there's the glass. The glass is pretty thick, so I haven't got a whiff.
My corner store needs to buy some of that glass.
Yeah, but
We're so racist.
dude, this guy's racist. He speaks Spanish. He was speaking full Spanish to this guy, and they were like laughing and stuff. And then the Mexican guy leaves, and it's my turn next time. I'm next in line, and he's like, "Do you work with any Mexicans?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Bunch of donkeys, am I right? Like dumb as donkeys." And I was like, "Whoa, hey, no." And I thought of my response later, like on my way home. I wanted to like out racist him, like I'll be like, well, don't you guys fuck donkeys? like fight his racism with my racism.
Should have went back.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I know white people experience way more than me.
People just assume you're racist.
Right, and the second that the person they hate walks out, they lean to you and go, "Don't you fucking hate those bastards?" And sometimes I'll get that, and I'm like, you can't tell the similarities between me and the guy you just said that about?
It's always foreign people. Like, it's never... I don't know.
Well,
it's never an American guy never is like tries to get in on it with me.
The thing is, it's like people are like racism hasn't gotten better. Like it's a really bad like everywhere else. Mm-hmm. It's like we have woke culture here in America. So if people are gonna be racist, they're not gonna say it. Mm-hmm. I don't know if like the amount of racist people has changed, but like but we turned race into a class issue here. But in other places, it's about like foreigner xenophobia or like heavy stereotypes and people not leaving
I think
their town.
there has to be less racism just because
No.
like people keep getting older. The young kids like they're less likely to be racist.
Yeah, that is true. It is.
So like the population is growing.
Yeah, I guess you're
with
right.
Younger
generation
generations.
is open-minded, but it's like Chinese, China, Japan. They're all homogenous. They don't really, unless they're in the big cities, they don't really see other people of other races.
Yeah.
And even then, even people who you would consider the same race, like East Asian,
Dude,
it's like
I love videos of just random black dudes getting treated like they're famous when they go to China. Dude,
because they think they're every basketball player.
yeah, a basketball player or a rapper, and the crowds will just form, and they'll take pictures with them.
And no matter what that black guy says, you can't convince anyone that you're not.
Dude, and I saw a reverse of that. There was a bunch of girls taking pictures with just some random Asian guy at a BTS concert or whatever, just thinking that it was one of those guys.
Trying to tell this kid.
Or I guess K-pop, maybe it wasn't BTS. I think you're not supposed to mention BTS. I heard like their fandom will like fucking kill you or something.
stands.
Try me.
Stands. They're called
Alright,
stands.
little weebs.
Yeah, I don't want any problems.
Yeah,
No.
I want problems all the time.
No, they're called stands. That's the term. It's like, you know that Eminem song, Stan?
Oh my god.
That's what
you're
they're-
Hey Mitchell, do you know that Eminem song, Stan? Do you?
Yeah.
Mac, do you know that? Yes, Mac knows it too.
The dog knows it.
Yes.
No,
Okay.
no, that's what the term is from. Like
No
you're a
fucking
stan.
way.
Shut the fuck up!
Please.
You asked me. You said people don't know the origins of words. I just.
No. I said you guys, your age bracket doesn't know the origin of your words. We are very aware of where Stan came from.
Okay, but that's what it is. And then
Can you
people.
sing the hook to that song?
I'm not wondering why I just can't get off something. I know it. I don't know the specific
Yeah, you
lyrics.
got the.
That's pretty good.
It's about how I hear it.
That's pretty good. Alright, okay, that's enough. Don't give him too much.
Yeah.
But no, I mean people do it for like the Harry Styles, the boy bands. They're like fucking insane.
Jonas Brothers.
I mean, I got rejected. I'm not getting rejected. I talked to a girl one time at a party, and she loved Harry Styles, and then she never talked to me again.
I told this kid if he lost some weight and cut his jawline down, he could cash in on this BTS shit.
Yeah, dude. I think it just makes people feel good about themselves to do woke things, and like I think girls are starting to be woke with their pussies.
Please, that's right. That's right.
Did you just come, bro? What the fuck?
That's what I kept saying. That's what
Please what? What was your
That's what I kept saying. That's what I,
Wow.
kept, I made a post on TikTok, and I was like, "Girls, like, you need to have sex with at least one of every race before you die. I can be your agent."
You know who disagrees?
What?
Their fathers.
That's right.
Actually, their fathers told them the opposite of that about
Bro, you
120
need
times.
to start doing like Tai Chi or something with all this energy, bro. You gotta fucking figure out how to direct this shit.
Especially the screaming part. Where can you
Dude, that
K-pop?
shit is nuts. Just how you walk around every day, like being yourself, is fucking crazy, bro. That shit's wild.
K-pop is like
Everyone
it's-
you walk past is thinking that same thing you just said.
I've only heard like negative things about K-pop. What they do to make those stars is like plastic surgery. It's like what?
Oh yeah, they have like
Yeah.
military schools for celebrity
And
over
how they
there.
have to act and they punish them for
Yeah.
fucking up and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like maybe I don't want to be an e-boy. Maybe I want to be a JoJo character. How about that? I want to be an anime
Is that
character.
It's an anime.
It's a what's androgynous fucking hair
JoJo,
pieces.
more like JoJo Siwa, because you're gay.
Yeah. You a bitch, JoJo Siwa. Did you hear about that?
Oh, I didn't hear
That
about
was
that.
DaBaby. A line DaBaby said. You acting like a bitch, JoJo CY.
Okay.
And he caught a lot of flack for it.
No, it wasn't exact. The pun was instead of CY,
They
Siwa.
see why. You're
Yeah,
a bitch
but
and
he-
they see why.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't say it about her. I think it was like
That was the
the
angle.
CY and
This is a man
CY.
who understands hip hop.
It makes sense. It makes sense,
dude.
It makes sense.
It's
it
true.
makes sense because
They,
a
like,
baby is
took it
debating.
out of context, I'm
12-year-old
pretty
is
sure.
Beefing. Why I say debating? Beefing with a 12-year-old. The baby. You know his name used to be the baby Jesus.
DaBaby is a piece of shit. Fuck him. Small boy is dumb.
We just lost all of our connections. Sponsors gone.
I do not co-sign that. I like DaBaby.
I like DaBaby if he's still not canceled. If he's not canceled anymore.
Why do you not like DaBaby?
Outside of the homophobic rant he went on,
A lot of rap.
and then for like a month he just like he kept putting out apologies, but they were apologies that made it obvious that he did not give a fuck, and he was just like,
Well, you were offended by the rant?
being arrogant. Not necessarily, like, you know, I've said worse, and I would right now, and think no one should punish me for it.
Yeah.
But I'm not standing on stage making $20,000 a minute while I do it, you know? So if you're on stage making tons of money and having tons of influence, and you use that time where you're being paid fat bucks to just shit on homosexual people.
No, he was shitting on people that had AIDS. He was saying, I have non-AIDS gay people here.
Right.
So that it is different.
Right.
You're framing
but
it
he
wrong.
also excluded straight people from the option of having AIDS.
It is a gay disease.
As if it's only gay.
The odds of you getting it, or like through anal sex, is like, that's how you get it. Like,
and
like
needles.
a dude having and needles, and like a dude having sex with a chick that has AIDS is probably not going to get AIDS. It's
Do you know
just
why?
like
No, that's not
The
how it
general
works.
idea.
it's just I don't know how pussies and penises work.
Well, it's just blood. Yeah.
Blood. You're more likely to bleed out of your butt when you get fucked in it than you are out of
No, I'm saying the odds are way.
high.
It's not obviously.
Well,
it's
maybe
not
if
a
you're
gay
like
disease.
these two monsters
also,
over here,
dude,
you'll bleed when you get
dude, I went down a rabbit hole. Oh my god, I forget what. I don't know how I got.
You remind me of
No,
this girl.
shut up. It said that AIDS isn't real. I was like, dude, there's people out there that think that, and like, I forget how I got down this rabbit hole.
So you're saying
I didn't understand
you're
it.
saying you're saying people think that AIDS isn't real. So it's at least that DaBaby thinks it's real for gay people. Is that?
I think, I think they were saying like, maybe the medicine was causing the AIDS, not that HIV was.
Do you believe that?
No, I don't know. Probably not. Like, if the whole world's saying, like, that's fucking stupid, like, I'll err on the side of, yeah, it's probably dumb as shit, but maybe, who the fuck cares, even?
But after the DaBaby did that, they tried to hem his ass up, and he kept putting out apologies, but, like, they were just, like, the kind of apology that's like, I'm sorry you got offended by what I said, because I only meant this, but I'm sorry that you're
I don't
offended.
get why. I mean, yeah, it was a stupid thing to say, and it's a stupid thing to mean or whatever, but, like, I don't get why, like, making $20,000 a minute changes it at all.
Because
Like, I don't care, like, this whole, like, power thing, like,
it's like
is DaBaby out there really trying to exact societal change? Or is he out there getting his paper, like, having a good time?
Well, I think a lot
But
of
he-
Like, he's
he-
not fucking, he's not being a leader. He's a fucking...
he is. There's fucking 40,000 people watching him say that who idolize him and paid $90 to see him.
Yeah, but, I mean, like, dude, it's about the fucking art and shit. Like, if you're retarded enough to base your life off of what DaBaby, like, somebody else is doing...
Then you're
That's on them.
Then you're the average American.
I know, and it pisses me off that people are like that. They get influenced by this shit, but I don't think it is... I don't think the onus should be on DaBaby, like, for influence. And, like, dude, what is that even gonna do? Like, him saying some dumb shit about AIDS. Like,
Just
who gives a shit?
promoting a default negative attitude towards homosexuals.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of rappers
I
say
think
dumb shit.
I think it. No, you didn't say anything negative about homosexuals. I think he's just anti-AIDS.
But to tie that to like a homosexuals alone, and then it's like I
It
think
is predominantly a gay problem.
Not really.
You sound like
I
I
think
mean,
it is.
statistically,
At least in this country, I guess.
statistically, yes, it is. And while it was, but the problem there is that while it was,
Is this bad? What I'm saying?
No,
it's kind of like
nothing's bad in this home. Everything flies.
All right.
But so when it was considered in America to be only a gay person's problem, you know what they did to address it? Nothing. And they just let like hundreds of thousands of people die until it started.
Hey, bro, you better watch your mouth about Dr. Fauci, dude.
Until it started to transition to straight people, and then influential straight people died, and then they started to address it, and now
Magic
it's solved.
Johnson.
But had they addressed it from the minute they heard about it, they probably could have solved it like 10 years prior. So like saying it's a gay person's problem is what happened in society and allowed
that's what I'm
hundreds
saying.
and hundreds of thousands of gay people to die because no one gives a fuck.
From
about
my
gay
understanding,
people.
was like, it's people. It's people.
I mean, like, I do
then
think
it's
it was
people-
like fucking like CIA to whack these motherfuckers type shit. Same with like crack and stuff. But,
And the government
I mean,
purposely ignored it.
I try to not be like serious about topics like this because
This is
like
the-
I don't know what I'm talking about.
this
I'd
is the
rather
conspiracy
say
theory.
something that I don't believe like to be funny or whatever. Like,
That's just why.
because who the fuck am I like to say some real shit? I'm regretting saying AIDS is a gay disease.
Apologize.
Hey world, again out there, I don't feel like going on an apology tour. If this leaks, I'll just let you know right now. My bad, I'm sorry.
But that's why it bummed me out. But then after that, he couldn't give a good apology because he couldn't understand why he could possibly be wrong.
He is a gangster.
Okay.
Who gives a
I
fuck?
know,
He
that's
shoots motherfuckers.
that is the
like,
other-
who gives a fuck? This guy flips bricks. He wears diamonds in his teeth.
Yeah, like,
he
some
will
of these
slap
guys-
a
like
bitch.
bitch. I don't know. Like
That is true. What do you expect of a man who's already murdered someone in a Walmart
Yeah.
and openly talks about moving ounces and ounces of cocaine? What do you expect him to say? Something progressive? No. But this man is now making $20,000 a minute to say it. Maybe educate
so the
yourself
issue,
a
the
bit.
issue.
He's not making the money to say that
So
shit.
the thing is, it's like he's saying like we should elevate society to not care about what a random celebrity thinks, and you're saying we should elevate the celebrity to not influence society. Or
No, he's
poison.
saying something that's very true. If that celebrity is from the streets, from the ghetto, uneducated, and dealt drugs to get here, of course they're gonna have something
So
ignorant
that's
to say.
is it like
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying? Is like is
Like,
it a
what the fuck?
societal issue or is it in the individual issue? Because
But he also does ads for Sprite and fucking Uber. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it becomes an issue. Like
What? What? Why do you care at all?
Because once you start making tons and tons of money off what you're saying, it matters.
so what I got fired from
Why, dude? Let him get the money. Like, what the fuck?
Because there's a lot
is it an individual issue or societal issue? Is it society's issue for not properly bringing him up, educating him, taking care of him, or is it his individual issue for being ignorant?
It's not his fault, but at the same time, once you have $100 million in the bank, you can educate yourself. You can learn. You can go to school. You can open a fucking book.
But why do
you
they
also
have to?
you don't become challenged. When you become
Dude,
rich, you don't
I'll tell you
become
this right now. I want to get $100 million. I want $100 million, and I'm not gonna educate for shit, dude. I'm chilling.
Why didn't you? Did you go to college? You went to school.
I didn't finish though.
Why didn't you finish?
I just have always hated school. It just wasn't.
But if you had an infinite amount of money to continue going, do you think you would eventually finish?
People are.
I mean,
like
yeah,
that
maybe
now.
eventually. I could have
you
finished. It was up to me. I
Do you
could
ever
have
watch
finished if
BoJack
I wanted
Horseman?
to.
But if you had more money, like, so that you could do it.
No,
like,
I'm saying like the money's not a problem. Like I was lucky, my grandparents like helped me with that. So, I mean, I essentially had that situation. I still chose not to.
Do you ever watch BoJack Horseman?
Excuse me.
Do you ever watch BoJack Horseman?
Yes.
I mean, the whole point of that show is that once you get money, once you get to a certain point where nothing's challenging you, but you're just the same person.
When you get a certain amount of money, you become the truest version of yourself. Does that make sense?
Well, the whole point of that show is like he's still like the guy from the '90s. Like he hasn't changed.
Well, the thing about money is, once again, so to be a nice guy, you ended up being a nice guy to make up for any shortcomings you have. You want people to like you and not dislike you. And you don't have enough qualities to make them like you unless you're nice. But really interesting, really cool, really influential people don't have to be nice because they're otherwise interesting and will get that attention, right? So before you had $1 million, you had to be the person that people wanted you to be in order to maintain relationships. But once you make $1 million, and no matter who comes or goes, you have what you want. You can buy new friends. If you don't like how I'm acting, fuck you. I have 20 million, dude. I'm moving on. You become your true self. You're no longer confined by who approves of this, who likes this, who's going to stick around if I act like this. because you feel like, dude, I got 20 million. I'll fly to Barbados if no one wants to be friends with me. So
Dude,
without risk of judgment, you become whatever you want without boundaries or consequences, and it's often the worst version of yourself.
I don't know, because there still has to be like social pressure. Like, just because you're rich as fuck and you have fuck you money, like,
I mean,
doesn't mean you automatically want to say fuck you. Like, you probably still want to be liked by people. Like,
that's why it's called fuck you money.
Yeah, but that's like a type of person. Like, I feel like
if you have that much money, someone's always willing to act like they like you. That's why you can get rid of whoever's here now and replace them. Because if you say, hey, we're going to LA tonight, we're going to hit this club, we're going to take this limo, everyone wants to get in and go, and everyone's going to laugh at your jokes and act like they like you for that night. And you can always refill that limo.
What if you never share any of your money ever?
But then you're probably smart, and those are the old crepit dickheads. But a millionaire can buy a new set of friends every night if the last one acts like, you're going too far. Or actually, I don't like it when you say it. Cool, you're gone. Here's two more.
I just don't think that...
I don't
think
know.
People should
I don't
approach
think
things,
people work like that. I'm not saying that people like that out there exist, but I also don't think it's just that easy to buy friends like that.
I also didn't think it's easy to buy happiness. I just don't know why people treat... They act like it's a societal issue, but they do it to fix that. They have to like focus on individual people. I just don't understand that. Does that make sense?
Kind of.
It's like if like.
So this is a comedy podcast, right?
Yeah, this is a comedy podcast. This is where we become political pundits. Whatever. I mean, probably mean.
Whoa.
Tons. Have you ever heard of a celebrity who people think are objectively a terrible person?
I heard
there is James Corden.
Oh yeah, I did read that. I'm a sucker for listicles sometimes.
Chevy Chase.
Oh yeah.
Ever heard of that?
What about it?
Horrible person, despicable to work with, constantly drunk, angry, and blaming everyone around him, and you have to fight and fight to get a 2-minute scene out of him.
Okay, what about it?
Still gets work, still gets paid absorbent amounts of money to do his roles, and it doesn't matter what a piece of shit he is, you're going to work with him because he has a skill that is more about that outweighs how difficult it is to
you just have to work around it. But I mean, like
so when you're rich and have especially a skill that's desired, you act however the fuck you want and people form to you.
Well, I mean,
and when you
I don't think everybody's acting however the fuck they want, though. Like, there has to be some considerate rich motherfuckers out there.
No, not everyone's acting how they want. Do you act? I feel like I act very close to how I want. That's why I stand out as a sociopath. You don't act how you want at all.
I think I'm pretty close, also.
What?
But I don't think not on a sociopath level.
Yeah, you're somewhere in between a normal person and where I stand. That's why I'm comfortable with you being.
Yeah, I don't.
But at times you've made me out to be a psycho, and that's the difference.
Oh my god! It all goes back.
That's true.
Made me out to be a psycho. And that's because I act how I want. People don't act how they want. They act how it's accepted.
The first night I met Jory, like I was like, I need to not like walk into a dark place with this guy. And I forgot his name.
Do you not know that that's what this is all about?
What, he's just making up for guilt?
That conversation we had outside of Mockingbird, do you remember?
Yeah. That was when you guys went into the dark together?
That was the day I'd met him.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I was saying he's too soft and you needed to toughen up. And
right.
Do you remember what your reaction was?
No.
Jory's a fucking sociopath. Don't tell an 18-year-old to be a worse person. Shut the fuck up, Jory. Do not listen to him.
I think we were talking about a lot of different things.
I don't mean to say you were being aggressive, but your reaction was, what are you, a crazy person? Like, quit putting that on this kid.
Yeah, but I don't know that we're even going to remember specifically what we were talking about.
I remember because it was like a huge, it was a huge deal to me. Because it was a huge deal because after that conversation...
I didn't know I had that type of effect on people.
It's serious.
Because after that conversation, when we went to walk away, he said, do I need someone to walk me to my car? I don't know if I can trust this guy. And you're like, oh no, it's fine. And I took that very seriously. And when I left, I was like, am I old and out of touch? Was I just that old guy who freaked everyone out and can't realize that, like, dude, you're way off, shut the fuck up? And I'm like, do I need to shut up and not mess with kids that age? And I thought about it for 2 weeks and talked about it with people for 2 weeks. And then he messaged me out of the blue on Instagram and said, hey, I asked 5 people who you were until I found your social media, and I wanted to ask you further questions. So for 2 weeks, I'm thinking, are you crazy and out of touch and need to shut up? And then when he hit me up, I was like, oh, no, he did understand me. I guess I'm cool. And to me, that's the basis of this podcast is...
Well, I mean, okay, my thing is, like, I don't think everybody my age could take that.
No, they can't. This kid...
You were going really hard that night. I think that's what I was saying. Is
well, I think he was drunk also, right? You were drinking, right?
Yeah, dude. I was having a good time.
I don't drink.
I'm gonna fucking go back there and do that tonight.
No, because I kept thinking your name was George. Like when I first met you, I thought it was like George or something, or Jerry. I kept confusing your name.
Yeah, people tend to do that. Jerry, jewelry.
I didn't do that.
My dad still says jury, and he's known you 20 years.
Some people cannot change. Especially, I hate to say this, but a lot of black people in their dialects cannot pronounce my name right, and all they can give me is jury, jewelry, or jury.
Jury, I feel like it's close enough.
Jury is pretty close.
I feel like...
But when I'm in their face, like, jury, 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 I'm like, all right, I accept you for you.
Are you comparing? No, never mind. Nothing actually.
Okay. I mean, okay, I have the thing about the Tupac thing, okay? Because you make accusations that I wouldn't like an afro in person, or wouldn't like, but I do.
He thinks, so Kendrick Lamar was on stage.
No, what?
Okay. And then he pulled a white girl up, and he had...
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
And then she said the N-word, and Kendrick kind of, like, berated her. And
which, dude, that was fucked up on Kendrick's part, because he set her up. He knew the lyrics of the song. She's a dumbass for saying it, but he's a dumbass for doing it, or that's nefarious, and he did that shit on purpose to have that moment.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And
that's what he said.
And that's mean, dude.
It is. He said that Tupac would not do something like that. Basically implying Tupac is a more nice and civil person.
I think he's more
Kendrick Lamar is.
I think he wouldn't set up something in that way.
I am wearing a Tupac t-shirt. I don't know that much about Tupac. I know a fair amount, like...
No, and then...
But, yeah, I mentioned Tupac once, and a girl bought me this. She's like, you love Tupac, right? I was like, I fucking...
No, I just said, I like those people's hair.
But yeah, I mean, Tupac was fucking nuts. He started as a little actor kid.
Yeah.
And turned into a gangster.
Yeah,
as an adult. That shit's insane.
I like that he has that side to him. I like that he has this side.
So would you assume that Tupac would react?
I don't know if he was innocent, but didn't he go to prison for rape?
Yeah.
So
gang rape. Yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
And I don't...
There's theories out there that that's not even true.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right. What I think...
I believe women and I believe victims. But also because I idolize Tupac, I believe he did not rape a woman there. But what he did do is serve time in prison, which makes you different from Kendrick Lamar.
So what I think happened that what he would have done if a white woman came on stage, he would have raped her in front of the audience. That's what I think would have happened.
I approve of that because what I'm saying is in no situation...
I did not expect that. That's your first good one.
Thank you.
In no situation is Tupac gonna act nicer than Kendrick Lamar. That'll never happen. Kendrick Lamar is a...
I mean, no, that's not... There's also, like, Tupac was also, like, very sweet sometimes.
No, I just feel like gay
for moms.
It was two dynamics. It was really like two personas that he would switch back and forth from.
Yeah.
No, and
some Gemini
I just don't like the characterization of you like the idea of an aggressive black man. No, I like the idea that he can be intellectual and nice, and then also that way, because that's why I listen to that shitty fuck the world, I hate my life type music, because it's nice to get that emotion out, but it's also nice to have the intellect to be like, I understand how you should treat people, even if I don't feel that way.
Or do it. Tupac did not treat people well.
Yeah, but I just remember hearing stories about.
I don't know about that. I feel like he.
I remember hearing
There's
stories
a lot of, like,
about like his friends from like his art school trying to like meet up with Tupac, and it's like one-on-one, completely different from when he was with his like group. And I mean that's just what I perceived it as.
Death row, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where he saw his enemy in the fucking casino, and without hesitation sprinted over and punched him in the face.
Yeah.
And beat the shit out.
And then whenever I see Michael Jackson now, I don't know if you said this, but like I remember people would talk about like how Michael Jackson was all soft and
That's
nice
different,
on the outside,
like,
but when he was with his like friends, he'd be like, "What's up?" You know.
I heard that too. I wonder if that's true.
Yeah, I heard that.
I also heard that Stevie Wonder.
It's not blind.
There's a fucking video that got like scrubbed from existence of him like throwing or catching a football or some shit.
Reacting.
Or him like driving. I remember this story.
Oh yeah, some comic I think told this story. Ah, fuck. What was I gonna say?
Here's the thing about Michael Jackson.
Oh wait, no. I've been watching The Wire, and Tupac jumping that dude. That guy was a Crip, wasn't he, or something like that? And
rival gang member.
Yeah, so that's in the game.
Yeah.
That's what they say. Like if you know.
Charge it to the game.
Yeah. You get shot. Like what? I'm gonna be mad at this guy that's in the game or something. I don't know.
I just don't think that anybody like my age has like the like they don't want to wear an afro or they don't or it's not sadly or society doesn't make it comfortable for them to do that.
Exactly.
But like I would like any of those haircuts. I like the 70s.
And what I like that's fun to say to you is you say that, but if you've seen one in person, you'd have a totally different reaction.
I don't think so.
And one that would most likely be tinged negative.
Dude, I want to tell you something. I want to tell you something. Remember I took that implicit psychology bias test?
Sure.
In high school?
Do I remember?
No, you remember that test exists, right? And I took it, right?
Yep.
Okay, guess what? It had me scoring that I liked black people. Like, I had a positive association with them, and I had like a mediocre association with white people. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, given you have very few black friends, you know what that's called? Fetishization.
Yeah,
do you remember when I was in middle school and I touched the black dude's giant fro and I pulled it back and my hand was fucking soaking wet?
Mm-hmm. And then what was your reaction from there?
It was disgusting. Uh-huh. What I'm asking you now?
You expressed
what
disgust?
Was that? No, it was my. Well,
What did you do? I know what you did. What did you do immediately?
I wiped my hand off and pretended like on my pants, like, and I pretended like it was nothing. But what is that? What is that?
More importantly, did he ask you to touch his hair or give you permission?
I think he was like showing off his fro because like he just like got it poofed out.
But did he
and it was huge.
Did he verbally invite you or give you permission?
I think I might have asked. I don't know. I did the thing. Well, hey, we're all when we're kids we make mistakes. I'm
Nothing
sorry.
To be ashamed of.
Dude, imagine you get canceled.
I'm gonna do some.
No, I mean that is you.
I'm gonna do some shameful things next week, and I'm still not embarrassed. But I will tell you, right? And this is what I mean. He keeps saying how much he loves these afros, and I'm saying if you saw one in person.
No, I want an answer to my question.
I'll tell you.
What the fuck is the grease in there?
If you saw one in person, that's how you react. Touch without permission, and then go ew.
No,
and then react.
Are all fros wet like that?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, so that
the big ones.
So basically, it's moisturizer. That's the answer. He put moisturizer into his hair.
Okay.
If he didn't, you would have felt like you stuck your hand into Velcro, and then your fingers would have locked in. And when you tried to pull them out, you would have pulled out a handful.
I wasn't reaching in it with fingers like going straight down. I like touched it with I wanted to feel how soft it was.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just don't think. I think you're just
like a cloud.
You're more racist than I. I'm more racist than I am.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes. Please do recognize. But it's moisturizer. But what you just explained happened to me time and time again.
Yeah, I know that's a thing now.
Time and time again.
I tell a story like that because it's embarrassing because it's kind of funny. But
every time I switched schools, every time I met new people, and often without me being involved at all, I'm sitting at my desk, head down, and someone out of the fucking blue says, "Guess what?" Walks up, runs their hand through my hair. Their response every single time is, "It's greasier than I thought," and then they make a disgusted face and wipe it off on their jeans. that is a traumatic PTSD event from my childhood because it happened constantly, and I always remember going. Like, they run their hand through my hair and then tell me what they think.
And they get mad at you.
Yeah, and I'm like, I didn't ask you to touch me. I don't want to know what you think of my hair.
Yeah.
Time and time again. It's harsh. And it's like either my hair is dry and I look like shit, or I moisturize it and someone runs a finger through it and tells me how greasy my fucking head is.
You know what that just made me think of? That you need to get over it, pussy.
Yeah, you're right.
No,
I agree.
No! We were having a good moment. We were having an honest moment.
I agree. Much like a smushing, get the fuck over.
Dude, this is Joey right now. He's like, do you think, like, talk about getting fired from UPS? Like, do you think that the corporations ever give a fuck about you?
Yeah.
Fuck corporations. Yeah. But I agree with them. They should have fired you. That's him. He's like...
Because before he got fired from UPS, he's complaining about his concussion. He's not going into work. And I'm like, I'm trying to assure him, you don't have a concussion. Get the fuck over it. No one cares. Then
no, he probably had a concussion, but that shit's gone in like 3 days.
Get over it. Then his job fires him because he kept complaining about it. And I'm like, was I right or was I fucking right, dude? Like I may be being mean and forceful, but this is how the world feels.
Dude, if you get a concussion, you get a day.
And then you move. What else can you do? You move the.
It's just a fucking job. You're just fucking going, picking a thing up.
No, yeah,
over here.
It's weird to have you tell me that. My mom tell me something else, then the doctor tell me something else. Like, it's not...
I didn't... What did the doctor tell you?
Doctor said I needed...
concussion.
Yeah.
But how long did he say recovery would be?
For as long as you keep bitching to him.
I guess.
No, did he give you a timeline?
I had to come...
I guess you had a concussion, so you don't really remember.
No, I had to come in every week and tell him myself...
And say how he felt. And if you keep complaining, he's gonna keep saying you have.
Well, I was being honest. Like I don't think I'm not lying. I'm not trying to get out of a job. Like
right.
the doctor said, you need to relax. My mom said you need to relax, and I overwork myself all the time.
Well, you also work yourself up. Like
yeah,
I think that's a big that probably made whatever recovery time take a little longer. Is how quick you are to freak the hell out.
On average, how many hours do you work a week?
0. I haven't had a job in a little bit. I'm lazier than him. I'm a fucking bum.
Okay. Alright.
See, you can't get on me for this.
No,
Fuck
I mean,
you.
it only further proves my point. I'm just not
Oh
gonna
my god. So Mitchell, you said you've been doing comedy 10 years.
Yeah, something like that.
So like you did it when you were like 15?
Yeah.
Really? How?
What is this? Why are you...
No, it's like
this is what we came here.
Because I have a hard time getting into stuff because I'm 18. I was just curious.
Well, why are you making that face? Are you setting me up for something?
No, I'll say after, but...
Now, Stanford and Sons is like known as
inclusive environment.
One of the worst clubs in the country, especially at the time. And like, I mean, it's been for a long time. They were drug addicts. They fucking didn't give a shit about anything. I just emailed them. I asked permission. I was like, pretty please, I promise I'm just there to do comedy. And yeah, my parents would take me. They'd drop me off, and then they would go like eat somewhere and not, because I wouldn't let them watch me. And then they would just come pick me up after. I always had to leave like as soon as I got off though, because it was always a school night.
Fuck school. I hate school.
Okay, so I'll ask, how frequently were you able to do that at that age? Once a week?
This is turning into like too professional of an interview right now. But I was going once a week for a while, and then I started getting pussy and smoking weed, and then I would only go like once a month or something.
This isn't
getting pussy that ruins you as a comedian, I think.
This is not an argument I've had.
I mean, I just am like a kind of a lazy person in general.
Are you gonna gatekeep him?
No. The dude was doing comedy when I started. What the fuck do I have to say? That's how I feel. But I had this conversation with another comedian friend. He started before me, and he was a big inspiration for me starting. And every time that I mark a year of doing comedy, I'll say like, hey, shout out to you. I've been doing comedy for this many years because of that. And then if someone asks him how long he's been doing comedy, he'll say for half as long as I have. And when I finally asked him why, he's like, because I only count the time that I'm so active that I'm doing more than one mic per week.
Okay.
And I would consider that the only...
That's why I get uncomfortable when you're like, you've been doing it for 10 years, because like the amount that I packed into 10 years, you could probably pack into 5 pretty easily. Like, so it's actually kind of embarrassing how long I've been doing it.
I feel the same way.
But I'll ask, I guess your opinion.
Hard work is really important.
Your opinion's kind of
really
useless, but how do you feel? If you say how long you've been doing comedy, is it how long you're highly active, or just how long since you started?
I really think
I started. But
how much you've been comedically thinking, because that's what it's about, right?
I would say probably when you first performed,
actively creating
and not
bits.
like in a bar or like a club somewhere, not at a school talent show or
and
something
not
like
on
that.
a Zoom.
Dude, I wish I did a school talent show.
Yeah.
I wish I had school or talent, I guess. No, but any of this stuff. No, I mean, I think it's just like when you're actively like contributing, when you're growing and not just staying the same. I mean, people plateau for like months, but it's like for me, it's like I would technically like it was 6 months since I started skating, like till I broke my leg, but it was only really like a few months. That's how I feel about it. Like I actually actively skate.
It doesn't really. It's sort of arbitrary.
I mean,
eventually, once it gets to like 10 years, like it doesn't really fucking matter anymore. Like, I guess like 6 months where you're at, like that's
end of July.
That's big. Like keeping track of that, but like. I don't know. Just doing the work, just doing comedy. Like, I don't think you really need to, like, figure out how do we classify how long it is, what counts, what doesn't. It's like, why are you even worrying about that? Like, just worry about your next joke or whatever.
See, this feels good because now the spotlight isn't on me and how I need to figure out with an explanation for how I act all the time. This feels good.
What? What do you mean?
Because it's when it's me and Jory, he's just like, not having sex with me, but like really just like pointing at me, like, what are you gonna do about it, Bill? That's what he is, like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how I remember it. But
well, that's kind of how I feel, at least. Maybe I work myself up.
I remember being personified as a black predator immediately.
What?
And then I did nothing but be kind to you.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's okay.
I think women think that's hot, I think.
Which part?
The predator part.
You left out a word.
And a black part, I guess.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know.
Maybe you should try that.
It's telling white women I'm black?
No, being black and being a predator. Maybe a bit more puss.
I've tried being black.
It's probably worked a couple times.
Until I washed it off my face, and people did not like it.
Didn't you say that you're talking to a blackie right now?
Whoa.
No, do not. You cannot talk about her like that.
Do you ever do race play with her?
Dude, no.
Is
Chill out. All right.
Latricia?
No, okay. We're not talking about this girl, because like it's not even somebody I'm in a relationship with. It's just somebody I hang out with every once in a while.
Okay.
We're especially not using disparaging terms when talking about this person.
Sorry, we're racist.
Can I tell you one of...
They're not in the game, you know?
She's a civilian. You gotta leave that out.
Yeah, women and children, they're out. You gotta leave them.
You gotta leave that shit alone.
One of here Bill here's joke that he didn't use properly, but he said I could use.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Without context or build up.
I already told him.
Oh, you had.
What?
Kyle written house nigger.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's just with no build up, context, or reason. It's just like two of the most offensive terms you could pop out at once.
Yeah.
That guy who just murdered people.
Dude, he's doing way better at podcasting than we are right now.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Dude, Kyle Rittenhouse has been on multiple podcasts, and people just...
Really?
Yeah, and people keep asking him, like, what kind of tits do you like? And he's like, I like big tits. They're like,
remember when they asked him
dude, it's
about
fucking
his, like,
weird. And he's like, oh, so you want, like, you know, like a thick, like, country girl to take your V card? And he's like, too late. Everyone's like, thinks
There's
it's
something
so
funny
cute.
about
It's like,
that.
it's like, oh, this little kid gets pussy.
It's kind of like
so
like
weird.
how Kim K started her career.
It's like, how big
Yeah.
were the tits on the chick you murdered?
He didn't kill any women.
Oh, damn.
This guy doesn't even know what
It would
happened.
have been way cooler if you did. Wait, I mean,
Be a lot cooler if you did.
yeah, it would just would.
No, I mean, it's like you ever see? I actually watched some of the court case, and when they interview him for like his TikTok username, is like, so what's the meaning of your username? 4 doors, more whores. He's like, it was my TikTok username.
Dude, I agree with what he did, but I hate that guy. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, because I hate his fucking face. I hate his voice. He, like, dude, when he was crying, he's making the same face that little kids do when they cough. Like, I don't know what age people start coughing normally, but, like, where, like, your chin is wrinkled and your tongue is coming out for some reason, you're like, you're all scrunched up. That's how they cough.
So
dude,
weird.
that's how he was crying. And, like, when they were like, yeah, is this your TikTok username? He's like, yes. Like, just the way he talks. It drives me nuts. I don't know.
If he looked tougher, I would have backed him more. Now that you say that. If he was like
Dude,
a little badass, even though I hated what he did, I would have been a little more
If he was more like Patrick Bateman, Jory would have been
absolutely.
it. Would have been like, it's like, I have no emotions. Dude, what do you think of American Psycho?
The movie?
Yeah.
What do I think about the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, was it in his head, or did like his people have them cleaned up?
No, I think it was real.
I mean, that's the great mystery. That's all you can. What
No, I think,
what
like,
else am I supposed to think about?
No, because it's like it has messages about conformity, like American exceptionalism. And
Dude,
like,
I'm
what
too
it
stupid
means.
to get messages from movies. I'm just there to fucking enjoy it. I mean, I guess that's not true, but I'll say it is. Just so I don't have to talk about a fucking movie right now. Like, what do you think? God damn.
Toxic.
What are you watching this week? This is good podcasting?
The new
How old were you
Spider-Man.
when you saw that?
I watched it a year or two ago.
Shit.
Yeah,
Wait,
I watched
we're
it
actually
multiple
just doing
times.
it now?
I watched it multiple times. Yeah.
What, American Psycho?
Yeah, I really like it.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean? We should just make a scripted podcast where I read off Wikipedia articles and then post on YouTube 30 seconds at a time.
About what? Think of an interesting one.
Did you know that if you're a Taurus, that means then you're a younger child, and that younger childs typically get raped more than older childs because they're the scrawny one. They're used to seen as being taken advantage of, and then younger childs that have been raped are a lot of famous people.
Big question.
What the fuck? You're such a marble mouth. Like, I couldn't understand what you were saying, and even what I did understand didn't make any fucking sense.
Are you a Taurus?
A tourist?
Taurus.
A terrorist.
A Taurus, like the sign?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
Are you a Taurus?
Like a sign of like a flag.
Are you a Taurus? Sign-wise, astronomically.
And then you said that's a little boy? What's with you and little boys, bro?
Young men.
Can you answer that question?
What do you say?
Are you a Taurus?
Taurus, no.
Okay, but out of the younger or older sibling, you are the...
Younger.
And the younger is more likely to be...
Raped.
And so... Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Alright. But you...
Let's dim these lights.
I tried to... Did you know Gilbert Gottfried's coming to KC?
Do you care?
You're just making small talk now. You asked about a movie and you're like, you know this comic's coming to town? You're supposed to be podcasting.
Do you care? Have you ever heard about Gilbert Gottfried as soon as he steps off stage?
Yeah, I'll say...
Yeah, I don't like to talk about that. His
like
secret's
him,
safe with me, dude. I fucking
No.
love that guy.
No, I need to figure out... Can anyone do impressions? I want to do, like... I want to just, like, let my mind loose.
You keep saying that.
I keep...
And then whatever impression comes
Hickory dickory dock.
next...
Doing dice as...
Is that what
Okay.
Dyke is? Fuck. I
You don't know
need to
dice
get better
jokes, my
at...
guy?
I need to get better at impressions, maybe. I think that's my
Yeah,
name.
before you bring him
Yeah,
up on
try
the-
it.
Also first.
He
You need
said-
to get better at first impressions also.
do your Biden impression that like you told me in the car.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
No, I'll be...
You can,
I'll be
Dude,
exposed as a
try it,
fraud.
try
I'll be
it.
exposed
Yeah.
as a fraud.
Just-
I'll do one first if you do it.
Okay, do it for us so I can work on it.
Yeah, give it up for my vice president, Koala Hairspray.
Oh, fuck.
Damn, I knocked that out of the park. That just made it way worse than it.
By the way, I knew that's what was going to happen.
Poor kids, just the smartest white kids.
Into the mic, what?
Poor kids, just smart as white kids.
It just sounds like him being weird. Every impression he does is just a different version.
Yeah, wait, no, let's do more. You want to try Obama? I'll do some impressions and I'll show you how to do them, and then you can try them.
That should make it easier on you.
Yeah.
Another comment.
My fellow Americans. Go for it. You try it.
Don't say the same thing, though. Use that to say something else.
Hello, my name is Barack Obama.
Come on now, give us a real try.
Dude, there is a Chinese Barack Obama. Did you know that? There's like or maybe he's like Filipino or something, but there's some Asian ass like he looks like Obama, and I don't think he speaks English, so he does gibberish where he's like flabba shooba dabba.
That's funny.
Roba dooba dabba. I swear to God, this is real. And like I forget, like, I don't know, somebody caught up with him, and he's like, so what's your plan? He's like, I wanna I guess he's like thinks he's gonna be a movie star. He might be in a movie. Like, you know how like they make movies in Uganda and they're just like fucking insane looking? Like, I think he's in like some shit like that.
I want a legit Obama.
Oh yeah, let's do. Come on.
Gotta get them. I can't.
Keep going.
You gotta commit.
Go ahead.
Gotta get. I can't do it.
Finish.
My fellow Americans.
There we go.
All right, there's
One more.
there's a
Michelle, beautiful woman.
All right.
You're getting closer.
Yeah.
I slept in the White House.
What about some Bernie Mac? You want to try Bernie Mac?
I don't know the sound of Bernie Mac. I'm sorry.
I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. Hey, my kids, but I beat them like they are.
I love Bernie.
I don't know. Michael Jackson.
I almost
Pull them out till the whole room get dark.
I almost nabbed a Bernie joke. I was almost gonna just do a Bernie on stage because I just like it that much. But,
Was it racist?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna do it.
That's a no-no.
Bitch came up to me and gonna ask me, Bernie, does pussy taste like pumpkin pie? I said, bitch, how would I know? I ain't never had no pumpkin pie. Kick it.
Kick it!
Kick it!
Kick it. What does that mean? Laugh?
He had the DJ play music. And
Oh, you gotta watch that set.
he has no idea what Def Jam is.
I'm hurting my face on my pants. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
I'm trying to think. What impressions can I do?
I don't know. Let's figure it out. Oh yeah, my bad.
Not here.
I forgot.
Impressions guy. I tried to do Gilbert Godfrey, but
We didn't hear that. Go ahead.
Jeffrey Epstein. I can't.
Are you
No,
serious?
It's okay. An impression is an impression.
What?
It doesn't mean it's spot on. It's your version of that person.
I want you to keep going.
Why?
For sure.
You didn't like it?
I
loved it.
Yeah, I
Why?
like it too.
Because it's...
That's Gilbert Godfrey, right? The parrot from Aladdin?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Gilbert Gottfried here. Jeffrey Epstein, I heard what you did, and it wasn't very poggers.
Wow. Dude, okay, it's moments like these that I feel like this podcast is just taking advantage of like a retarded guy. We're like tricking him to making
I
do
tried
stuff.
my best. Is
No,
that not bad?
it's
Dude,
a contraction.
I think that is like a perfect thing for a retarded guy to say. He's like, all I know is I just tried my best.
I tried my hardest.
That's all that
We're
matters.
like, you did.
I tried my hardest,
And you
and
did a good job.
I had a lot of fun.
Yes, this contraption is run on an engine fueled by his retardation.
Okay, so what's happening here? Was that bad?
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Objectively, but was it fun to listen to? Yes.
Yeah.
And once again, like I said, every impression he does is just another weird version of him.
You slid into it a tiny bit when you went lower, but like, yeah, you started
What was
way
that
too
again?
high.
Yeah, you sounded like a girl version of...
Girl Gottfried. How about that?
Well, no, you sound like a girl trying to be him.
I wouldn't fuck you with B. Arthur's dick.
He doesn't sound like that way to me.
Like that? He doesn't sound like that?
That's closer, but that's still...
No, that's spot on.
Nah, that's pretty bad. I haven't done that one in a while.
How about Australian or English?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know. Maybe Australian. It's like,
Nah.
dude, I'll do a Jim Jeffries. Fuck all the Mozzies. I don't know. That's not good.
Wow.
I can do a really good Australian, but it starts to shift between UK and
Right.
When I'm fucking
Irish. I have to listen to a person to kick it off right.
Europe, UK. We're gonna kill the Queen.
What the fuck? Are you being serious?
We don't have guns because we don't have penises. I don't know. What am I doing?
Is that Biden?
No, he's doing a British.
I'm trying.
Really? Wow.
I'm confused on how real you're being right now.
All right, try this one. Try Liam Neeson. I have a very particular set of skills.
I don't know. I will fight you.
You have to say that same thing.
My wife, or no, wait, no. Who was it?
My
friend got raped by a black guy, and now I can't stop saying the N-word.
My friend.
Do you know that story? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, he fucking... It's so weird. He
like came clean and said he says the word.
No,
when all the protests were going on.
He was honest about something and said like that he grew from it, but he should have just not told anybody.
Yeah.
It's good that he grew, but like he should have just...
See?
A friend of his got raped, and it happened to be a black dude, so he started for a week... He would walk around at night with a club in his hand and wait for a black dude to hopefully attack him so he could kill a black dude in quote-unquote self-defense.
That sounds
like some
a,
Bernie Getz shit.
That sounds like a funny action movie. Like, where it's just... That's the revenge.
That's some weird shit, and that's some shit people do. I was told
I can't stop pissing my pants in public. That's also a thing.
I was told by a woman, I have trouble having sex with black men because I was raped by a black guy, so I just have to have this certain feeling towards black guys.
Yeah, it's like when dogs get scared.
And she felt like that was something I should understand. And I'm like, do you know that most women in this country have been, most women in this country who have been raped by a white guy. And if they repeated that sentiment, now I just don't like white guys anymore. How would your life go? You know, everywhere you go is going to be your job, your highway, your fucking government building.
See, that's what happened with me.
Is going to be filled with white men. You can't get raped by a white guy and then just reject.
Wait, but people already, raped or not, people fucking hate white people already.
But you can't avoid them and choose to not interact.
At least not in America.
Not
right.
in this country.
No, but it's that's.
But you can if you choose you don't like black people, you can live a life that easily avoids you having to ever come face to face with one.
And that's what I do.
And isn't that a beautiful thing?
Right. Yeah, but the reverse, not at all. What a privilege to just avoid all of this.
I feel like I ruined.
I mean, to completely avoid, I feel like you'd have to live out in the sticks, right?
To avoid black people?
Yeah, because
you can avoid black people here very easily. I mean,
if you have the money, I guess. But you go to Quick Trip, you go
Depending
on which neighborhood.
You can't afford to.
You go to Overland Park Quick Trip. Not super likely it's not guaranteed you run into a black guy.
You know, I told.
I don't know. This is.
I told a random.
This podcast is honestly kind of fucking falling apart.
No, I mean, I could edit eventually, but it's like I told a guy one of my one-liners. I told a random guy at Quick Trip one of my one-liners, and he didn't think it was funny. Yeah. That hit to my ego a little bit. Yeah. It was the Popeyes one. That was good. I was thinking.
I'm not gonna ask you to repeat that. But yeah.
I need to figure out how to do an impression, I guess.
Yeah.
You're off.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Dude, you want to be? This is Cumtown too. He wants to be Cumtown so bad.